in the United States. So this morning I got an email from USCIS stating that the policy for Form I-693, which is the medical form, has now changed and is effective immediately. This means that this policy applies to current pending applications and future applications. The policy is you cannot reuse your medical form if you withdrew your prior application or your application was denied by USCIS. The problem with this is that this medical form, I-693, is completed by a civil surgeon. To have this form completed properly and signed by a civil surgeon, you must pay a fee. The immigrant must pay a fee, which is an additional cost to the legal process of obtaining lawful permanent residency in the United States. In April of 2024, there was a policy change that allowed for the form to be valid indefinitely. This was a win because prior to April of 2024, the form was only valid for 2 years. While this new policy does not outright change the validity period of the form, I-693 medical, it does change the validity of forms previously used in cases that were denied or withdrawn by the applicant. Additionally, I've seen an increase in denials by USCIS recently for things that seems arbitrary. So, will there be more denials? Also, will USCIS send a request for evidence or a notice of intent to deny to give the applicant an opportunity to prevent a denial? Well, I've had my fair share of lack of notice with USCIS. The major issue behind this for me is that current pending applications with reused Form 693 will likely be denied. This is missed by anyone. Let me reiterate, this policy here will make it more costly and more difficult for immigrants